I think the writing is on the wall now. Suicide Kid, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Before we get started today, huge shout out. Congratulations to my alma mater, Benedict College, for winning the SIAC Championship. Perfect 11-0. Let's get ready to crank up for the playoffs. Now it's time for us to get into my topic at hand. I say, is it time to retire? Is it time to get out the shoe game? Based off the way how shoe game is going right now. I got a couple key points for everybody. You know, people feel the way they feel right now. You know, I've been in this thing for a long time, and I brought quite a few videos, you guys, about shoes. And I'm looking now, it's like, is it time really to hang this thing up right now? I mean, it's really a lot of things are changing. People are getting shoes that's supposed to come in December and September, and you know, I'm looking at a lot of things that's going on. You know, it's kind of taking like the fun out of it right now. You know, you can't go to a store and get a shoe. We know that's a given, been like that for a while, but now it's like you don't know, you know, real from fake. You know, and I'm gonna tell you now, I am not CSI for the shoes. You know, I'm not CSI of shoes. And that's where we at right now. You know, I'm not finna go buy a black light and this got to line up and bring this beside that. I mean, it's getting too far, man. Let's just be honest. They're making the fakes entirely too well right now. You know, back in the days, you know, you could tell, okay, a fake, you know, from the real one. But now you can't even tell the difference. It's becoming so bad that right now, you look up, StockX has changed their policy. They're not putting that authenticity on anymore. I mean, it's really, you know, the writing's actually on the wall right now. You know, we always said back in the days, you know, buy at your own risk if you're not buying in the store. But, you know, this is getting pretty bad. You know, it seems like it's only going to get worse right now. Getting out the shoe game. I've done this before. All real shoe people who've been in it 20 plus years, they've done this before because, you know, life having things happen. But the original reason why I got out of it, because all of a sudden I was seeing SpongeBob shoes, I was seeing clear Jordans, I was just seeing all kind of craziness. I say, you know, I'm gonna step away for a while. And I did. And it was actually a blessing in disguise the time I stepped away, because during the time I stepped away, that's when the Jordan quality sucked so bad, and that's when they were just giving us Jumpman on everything. And you know, getting back, I'm able to get all the things I have now. Actually have Nike Air, and they actually come with better quality. But you got to understand right now, this is bad times. You got to ask yourself, as a sneaker person who's been in this thing for a while, what are we looking forward to? I mean, right now, you can't even look forward for the Christmas release because people already have the Christmas release on. I mean, I saw one thing on Instagram, half the band at Howard University already got the Cherry 11s on. I mean, most of the people that you follow on YouTube, Instagram, they already got the Jordan 2s. It's what are you looking forward to now? I mean, shoe game is kind of crazy. It's like they were selling the lost and founds for $1,400, and now I think the price is low as $400, and they doing it's back in its forth right now. And trust me, my number one reason for thinking it's time to retire out of the shoe game is these fakes. They are too good. I'll be the first to tell you, I follow a guy on Instagram because I be checking this stuff out on every side. Guy by the name of Super Duper Rooper. He has the lost and founds with all the details. Everything that you see on the real one, he has on the fake one. Fake shoes right now, well, unauthorized shoes, look just like the real ones. I mean, I even see this guy, MK The Truth. He took one of the shoes, cut it in half, and it still had the air bubble in it just like the real one. So, I mean, what are we doing here? It's like you get something, you don't know what you're getting. It's like you don't know the real from the fake. I mean, I'm seeing supposed to be limited Air Force Ones on kids in the mall. I'm seeing off-white Jordan 1s look like the real thing on people in the grocery store. I mean, you know, it's a time like to step back. True sneaker people don't really per se retire. I mean, it's like a Too Short Jay-Z thing. You in and you out a little bit. You might see something that might like, oh, let me get that. But it's not gonna be like 2 to 3 pickups a month like we usually do. It might be 2 to 3 pickups the actual year. And I've done that before, but right now, the way how this shoe game is going, it's hard for you right now because you can't get anything. And if you get something, you got to pay a crazy astronomical price. Then you got to turn around and hope that it's going to be a real shoe if you're going to get it from somewhere, because you're not getting it from the store. Now StockX said that they pretty much said, I can't guarantee it. So all your guarantees of thinking that you want this real stuff is gone. So it's easy for an old shoe person to say, you know what, let me step back for a while. And that's kind of where I'm at. When you get 100+ pairs of shoes, it gets to a point, it's like, you can't figure out what you want to put on. Sometimes I look up, I see stuff, and it be like, oh, damn, I own that. Oh, damn, I own that one too. So you got to kind of scale back. Now, what I am willing to do as an older shoe person, I'll probably trade off of stuff I don't like as much to get some things that I would like. Now, I know I want this OG2, and I pretty much want to try to get this Cardinal 7 for us this year. And that'd be pretty much it. That'd be it for me. Next year, only one shoe. If I can get the Reimagine 3, White Cement 3, if I can get 2 pair of those, that'd be it. But, as far as like the way things used to be, it's kind of pretty much to scale back on everything right now because the game is real messed up. You got a pair of shoes on, you don't even know if they the real ones, they were the fake ones, or you better hope that you hit this raffle. And let's just be honest, we all know that most of these shoes are already spoke for. People telling me, oh, they made 500,000 lost and found ones, but half of them already been backdoor. So that's only 250,000 amongst the stores. So it becomes, a little tiresome after a while. And I'm not finna pay. I don't care if you got it like that, do what you do, but I'm not finna pay crazy resale prices for shoes. Because like I said, I grew up at a time where you can get a used car for $500-600. And you think I'm finna buy a pair of shoes for $500 or $600? Not gonna happen. That ain't on the menu. But I'm just letting y'all know, it's retirement time. But one thing I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna get those new J's. When them new J's come out, I'm gonna get them new J's. But if going for all the retros the way we are right now, nah, it's time to step back right now. I mean, right now it's probably time for some of the younger people to get it. I'm also hearing stories of parents that want to buy shoes for their kids. They can't buy them. Kids getting good grades. Kids are doing things. And then they can't get the shoes because adults like myself and other adults, we pretty much buying the shoes, and the kids can't even get the shoes now. So it's kind of a crazy game right now. So it's time to step back. Now, one thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna stop talking about shoes, but shoes is what I talk about. And I'll probably talk about the pickups I've had this year. I'll probably compare a lot of shoes. There's a lot of older shoes I know history-wise you guys probably not thinking about. I'm probably gonna go through and talk a little bit more about some shoe history and why shoes are important kind of to like older people and why it should be important also to a younger generation also. But always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.